Hello, I'm Ann Smith, Norwex Independent Sales Consultant. I'm an executive sales leader with Norwex, and I am here to teach you and show you all about Norwex Microfiber, how it works, and share with you how it can benefit you financially and health-wise, okay? So let's start off by talking about there's two ways to clean. There's cleaning with conventional chemicals, which most of us are familiar with. That's the way we're brought up. It smells citrusy, it's a disinfectant. It's available to us in supermarkets and online. You just wipe it on a counter and then you think you're good to go and you're keeping yourself clean and your household clean and doing what we want to do, right? That's the conventional chemical way. The alternative way is cleaning with microfiber and water, which is called cleaning mechanically, okay? So let's talk about this one first. Like I said, this is the way that most of us are probably familiar with cleaning. It's the way I grew up cleaning, and it's very accessible to us, okay? But did you know that there's directions, first of all, on the back of each and every cleaning product telling you how to use it specifically, but there's also warning labels telling you that you're not supposed to touch it without gloves, don't get it in your eyes, and it's not safe for you to be around your pets or your children because of the harmful chemicals that it's made up of, okay? And a lot of the ingredients that are in common household cleaners have not been tested to see what their effects are on human health. There's over 86,000 chemicals in society today, and 200 of them have been tested to see what happens when they're around humans. So if you have a negative experience with it, you might not realize it until a much later time after using it, because a little bit of exposure over a long period of time is just as harmful as a lot of exposure in a short period of time. They did a 20-year study, and people who cleaned for a living, their lungs looked like someone who had smoked for 20 years because of breathing in the toxic chemicals, okay? The ingredients in conventional cleaners have known hormone disruptors and endocrine disruptors, which your endocrine system affects your entire body, but things that were eye-opening to me is that it affects your metabolism, your mood, and your reproductive organs. So it has those things that it negatively affects, but it also has known carcinogens which cause cancer, okay? There's about 150 household common chemicals in the average household that have been linked to allergies, cancer, birth defects, and psychological abnormalities. So unfortunately, every single one of us either knows somebody or personally has experience with one of those four things. Some are more severe than others, but unfortunately, most of us fall into knowing somebody within those four categories. And when things like cleaning products can be negatively affecting that, that is hugely eye-opening. So what Norwex is cleaning without harmful chemicals and cleaning with microfiber and water. Now, if you already have some microfiber in your possession, but it's not Norwex, I'm sorry to tell you that it's not the same. Norwex microfibers are different from any other on the market for three reasons. Number one is the fineness of the fibers, okay? Each strand of Norwex microfiber is 1/200th the diameter of human hair, and most common microfibers are 1/6. So the fineness of the fibers is very tiny, and that's very important because it gets into all of the microscopic surfaces that you are cleaning. This is the Norwex EnviroCloth. This is their everything cloth. First of all, they have it labeled and on the tag to help keep you organized. So anything that you would use wipes for, sprays and paper towels, no more sponges or anything. You can clean out everything under the kitchen cleaning cupboard or the cleaning closet and replace it with just a couple of cloths, okay? So this is the cloth that you would use literally everything for except anti-glare surfaces. And in this cloth, there is 10 million feet of microfiber, 10 million feet, which is very important when we're talking about how much microfiber, because it's creating a very densely, tightly woven fabric that when it is used wet, it has the ability to remove 99% of bacteria from the surface when following the proper care and use, using just water and microfiber. And we're gonna do a demonstration here to show you how that works in just a minute. But the last thing that sets Norwex apart is the microsilver backlock technology that is woven into the cloth. Okay. Now, if you're more familiar than I was originally with silver, you might already know that it's a natural antibacterial agent. It's been used in the hospitals and the wound care center for centuries to help prevent infection. But the way that it's used with our cloths is that in the manufacturing process, it is woven in to the cloth in a liquid form, so it's not going to come unraveled and scratch you or your surfaces. But the way that it works with our cloths is that when you're done using it for cleaning, you want to rinse it out with hot water, agitate it, wring it out really good, hang it up to dry, and within 24 hours, the silver or the backlock will go to work to fight against bacterial odor, mold, and fungi and prevent bacteria from growing and reproducing. It's like birth control for bacteria. It's gonna fight against that wet towel smell, because if you have if you have a smelly kitchen sponge or a kitchen cloth or a bath towel that gets stinky after 1 or 2 days, that means that there's bacteria present, and that's not what we want. So the alternative is to let the backlock go to work in your Norwex, and within 24 hours, the cloth self-purifies, which means that you don't have to wash it after every single use. If you're just using it for common general wiping down of surfaces, you can use the same cloth for up to a week. So it's also gonna cut down how much laundry you're doing, because you're not gonna have to get a new cleaning cloth every single day. It's gonna save you money in the long run, because all of the microfiber has a 2-year warranty. But if you take care of it the way I'm gonna teach you, it'll last a lot longer than that. The average household spends $600 a year on conventional cleaning products and paper towels. So with the microfiber, it's machine washable, reusable, and it's gonna last a long time, and you're not gonna run out of cleaning products, scrubbing things, and have to run to the store all the time. It also has reduced how much time I spend cleaning by almost half. Okay. All right, so now that I've told you guys a lot about it, let's do a demo to show you how it works, okay? And we are going to be using a disinfectant wipe first to clean up some raw chicken, and then we are going to use the microfiber. So I have in here raw chicken, and I sprinkled in here what is called glow germ, okay? Now glow germ simulates germs and bacteria and is going to light up underneath my black light. See that here? All right, so we're gonna take the disinfectant wipe, and I'm gonna wipe this up. And this is the way that I used to use disinfectant wipes. I am a clean freak, and I just don't like anything dirty or yucky. So I would use disinfectant wipes all the time. Take them around to shopping carts, go from surface, whoops, that is not going there. Go from surface to surface, and then just try to get everything clean, right? So because I like to get my money's worth, I would go from surface to surface. However, what I didn't know is what I'm gonna share with you in just a minute. But let's read the directions on the back of our cleaning products to see if we're using it properly, okay? So to disinfect a surface, allow the surface to remain visibly wet for 4 minutes. That means like you have to pretend like you don't have anything else to do with your life, and make sure that this is not drying out, which it's already starting to do. It also means you're gonna have to use multiple wipes, which is very, very expensive. Secondly, if the surface that you're washing and cleaning is to come in contact with food, you are to rinse that surface with water afterwards. The reason they tell you that is because there's harmful ingredients that are left behind, and if you do not clean it the way that they tell you, and if you don't rinse it with water, you are always going to be leaving behind a chemical residue. So you see how that is smeared all over the cutting board? We originally only had it on the one side, okay? So if we were to start making a salad or a sandwich on this, that would get put into the food. If I would touch this, it would get absorbed into my bloodstream in about 30 seconds or less. And that residue would be getting in there, and that is not at all what we want. And so anywhere that you see I used that wipe, I just spread everything around. So when I think about all the different surfaces that I would use one single wipe on, that is really, really nasty, right? Okay, so let's do this again with the Norwex, okay? Now, I'm gonna put some more chicken on here, and then we are going to use this, okay? Now I made this EnviroCloth, see, we have it on there. I made this EnviroCloth wet with water only, and you'll notice that I have it folded up, not scrunched. When you clean with microfiber and water, you're cleaning mechanically as opposed to cleaning chemically, and so you wanna make sure that you have full contact onto the surface that you're cleaning, okay? Now Norwex does not claim to kill bacteria. What it does is it picks up and removes everything from the surface, holds it into the center and core of the cloth until you rinse it out with hot water and or launder it, okay? And I'll teach you how to do that in just a little bit. But you can see that after we cleaned it with the Norwex, there's no white traces of glow germ, nothing smeared around. It is so clean, actually, that I would, nope, it doesn't taste like raw chicken or like glow germ, okay? Now, if you couldn't see very well or you're not really sure about that, we're gonna do another quick little test. This is a protein swab, and this is going to check to see if there's any protein left on the surface. Health inspectors use these in restaurants to see if it's a healthy and safe environment for us to eat. And if there's bacteria needs protein present to grow. So if there's any protein left on the surface from this chicken, it will be a breeding ground for bacteria. Now this is registering green, as you can see there, and on our handy dandy little chart, you can see that there's a check mark for green and then either gray or purple if there's protein. But that is showing that it's green, which means that this surface is super clean, right? All right, let's do another demo to see how this works, okay? We're gonna come over here and use it on the oven door, okay? Now, I don't know if you ever have some sliding glass doors or windshields of your car that get dirty. I mean, I know mine are always covered in bugs like crazy, or if your bathroom mirror gets really nasty with like some toothpaste and everything. I don't know if that was you who experiences that also, but whoopsies, sorry about that. If you're familiar with Norwex, if your friends have shared it with you, you may have already used it to clean your mirrors or your windows, okay? So we're gonna use it on the oven door here. And we're gonna smear some butter around, okay? Now, most people aren't smearing butter around, but like I said, you probably have something really nasty on a surface like that, okay? Now, it's really greasy, and again, we have only made this cloth wet with water. There's no soaps, there's no cleansers, no any disinfectants or anything, it's just water. So then what you would do is, this is your EnviroCloth, this is what you clean everything with. You would just start wiping it down with the EnviroCloth, and because you have, when it's folded up, you have 8 clean working sides, so you can quickly just fold it around and go from surface to surface. There's a lot of butter on here, which means that we are just probably gonna end up using all 8 sides. Okay, there we go. All right, so now that the EnviroCloth has cleaned and done all the dirty work, the window cloth, which also has a label on it to help keep you organized, is going to dry, shine, and polish, and it is going to come in and claim all of the glory, okay? So there's no grease, there's no paper towel snibbles. It is very, very shiny and clean, okay? No greasy residue. So now they work together like a happily married couple, the EnviroCloth and the window cloth. Now we're gonna use our black light here to see if there's any white residue, because we did use that to clean up the chicken, okay? I'm not seeing any white residue, which is awesome, but let's take our little swab tester to see if there's any remnants of protein, okay? And since this is staying green, that means that our oven door is just as clean as our cutting board, okay? Crazy, right? Now, I do not tell people to clean up raw chicken and then clean up the rest of their home, okay? That is strictly for party purposes, to show you what it's capable of, and to let you know what you could do in the event of a cleaning emergency, okay? But I always tell people to start out cleaning their least dirty surface first, ending with their most dirty surface. So you want to be rinsing it out with hot water really, really well in between each job. I always tell people to start out with their least dirty surface first, which would be like countertops, light switches, doorknobs, things like that. And then after you wipe up, like, have your floor or wiping down your toilet or wiping up the floor be your last job. And then if you use it for something really yucky, you want to be hanging it up in the laundry room and then it's time to launder it. But if you're just using it for common areas like countertops and things like that, you can just rinse it out and hang it up to dry, okay? But you can quickly just clean all of your surfaces, anything that people are touching, and because we do not have to wait 4 minutes, like with the conventional cleaners, and those actually vary anywhere between 4 to 10 minutes for conventional cleaners. But with Norwex, you don't have to wait for any kind of kill time. Anything that people are touching, you can just quickly wipe down. It's also really, really good for stainless steel appliances. A damp EnviroCloth works amazing, okay? But you can just go from surface to surface, and it is so, so fast and easy, okay? So that's how the EnviroCloth works, and I'm gonna quickly go over the Safe Haven 5 package. It has the 5 most basic, versatile products in the entire catalog, and it's a great starter pack, okay? Because you can clean out your entire kitchen cupboard, cleaning cupboard, and replace it with just a couple of cloths. It's a great way to just hit the easy button and start with Norwex. And when you buy all these products together in the bundle, Norwex takes 16 bucks off for you as of right now. Okay, so they bundle it and they save you money, and it's awesome. So in that Safe Haven 5 is the EnviroCloth and Window Cloth. You already know how to use those. Next thing will be the dusting mitt, okay? It has a very high pile, really, really soft. You do this and you're gonna create some static electricity, and then you're just gonna touch things and you're dusting, okay? It attracts so much dust with the static electricity. You can get up to that much dust on your dusting mitt, rinse it out in the sink, hang it up to dry, let the back lock go to work, okay? You're gonna notice that when you clean with microfiber and water, your house stays cleaner longer, because anytime you leave a residue behind with a chemical cleaner, mop and bucket cleaner on the floor, or even a dusting spray, dirt and dust stick to that like within the next day, and your house looks dirtier faster. But with microfiber and water, you don't have that. The next thing in the Safe Haven 5 is the cleaning paste, okay? Now the cleaning paste is like elbow grease in a jar. It is for those extra difficult jobs, and the couple of cleaning products that Norwex has is safe to use with the microfiber, okay? So one way to use it is in the oven. You can see this oven door gets really greasy and lots of buildup. When you pair it with the steel wool speary net, because you need a little bit more abrasion, you can get it clean in a matter of minutes, okay? The other popular place to use the cleaning paste is in the bathtub, okay? So this bathtub has sulfur water stains up top there, and conventionally with scrubbing, like conventional cleaners, it would take 4 hours to deep clean. With the cleaning paste and the bathroom scrub mitt, which is not in the package, but you can see it on the website, it has some little scrubbies in it, which are really nice. I can get it clean in like 45 minutes, okay? So I'm gonna show you how it works with permanent marker here, okay? All right. So before I show you how this works, free Norwex. Is anybody interested in some free Norwex? I'm probably gonna be showing you guys these if you watch this video and then some other videos that you see. Your wish list is probably gonna exceed your budget, and that is very likely, but there's ways to get Norwex for free. When you have a qualifying order within a party, you get a freebie out of the basket, and that's a great way to get some Norwex for free. But if you're loving the products and you think that some of your family and friends need to hear about this, hosting a party is a great way to get free Norwex. The host rewards that Norwex has is very generous. You can get hundreds of dollars worth of free products that are, some are designated, some you choose. It's awesome. But the maximum way to get free Norwex is doing it as a business. This is not something I ever saw myself doing, but I absolutely love the products. I tell people about them and I get paid for it. I just clean my house and show people how to clean so quickly, and it's my job. It's awesome. So if you love the products and you would like some extra income, you might want to be a consultant. But let's show you how the cleaning paste works. Okay, cleaning paste is dry. It looks like chalk, so you have to use a wet cloth with it. So use your wet EnviroCloth, smear it in the cleaning paste, okay? Now this is what you would use to clean like your shower that has the soap buildup and the scum and stuff like that, or you can use it to clean tile grout. You can use it to get the haze off of headlights. There's a variety of ways to use it. You just don't want to use it on any natural stone surfaces, okay? Clean, awesome. All right, last thing in the Safe Haven 5 package is going to be the laundry detergent, okay? Now the laundry detergent that you get, the bag is twice as big. This is actually the size that comes in the host rewards for, or this is one of the free products that they have designated. Their host rewards change monthly, but most of the time you can get some free laundry detergent. This is what you want to use to wash your cloths every time in the washing machine. Once a week, all the cloths I've been using go into the washing machine and get washed in hot water, always hot, with low lint items and with the Norwex detergent. And the reason is because this is free of phthalates, phosphates, has no optical brighteners, no added synthetic fragrances, and there's no SLS or SLES, which is linked to cancer. And a lot of the ingredients that I just listed are found in common laundry detergents and will clog the fibers of your cloths over time and prevent them from working properly. So to have the highest performance and longest lifespan of your cloths, really recommend you use this detergent, okay? You do not need a lot. It is very concentrated. Don't use the ratios on the back. It's too much. Especially if you have a high efficiency washer, 1 teaspoon per large load of laundry to start out. 1 teaspoon. Then if you feel like you need more, you can use more, but you do not need to, okay? I also like to have a diluted spray bottle of laundry detergent, and I use it to clean carpet stains. I got a 2-year-old oil stain out of the carpet with diluted laundry detergent and an EnviroCloth. I use it to clean my makeup brushes. It works really, really well for that, okay? So this is the Safe Haven 5, and it's a great starter pack. The cleaning, the laundry detergent, dusting mitt, EnviroCloth, window cloth, and it is the Safe Haven 5. Norwex bundles it together and takes some money off for you, and it's a great way to start out with Norwex. Now, the last thing I want to go over is the mop, okay? And it's because everybody loves it and nobody wants to pay for it. So I have to tell you that hosting a party is a great way to get your mop for free or incredibly discounted, okay? So it has an extendable handle, which you want to have at your mouth, which is going to be the less stress for your back, okay? The system is the handle, the base, and then a dry mop pad and a wet mop pad. So no more disposable, expensive pads, no more brooming and dustpanning. This is going to dust your floors. It is going to make cleaning your floors a breeze. I'm just going to quickly go over the half here, and then I'm going to show you. But you can buy the mop. It's worth every penny. It also comes in blue, and you will love it. Or you can host a party and earn it for free or extremely discounted with host credits. Or it also comes in the consultant starter kit. So if you decide to take advantage of the business side of Norwex, it comes in your starter kit along with everything in the Safe Haven 5 package. And the startup cost is $10 to ship your kit, and then you have the opportunity to meet some sales goals, and then your kit is free for you, okay? All right, so this is how much garbage we have gotten in our mop pad, okay? Here we go. Okay, so there's all kinds of hair, there's all kinds of dust, there's all kinds of nastiness, okay? And this just stays on here. Do you guys see that? There's even like remnants of some spinach, okay? So then the rubber brush, which is sold separately from the mop, you brush this into the trash or even outside, okay? Because you're gonna have to brush that off so that you can mop before it's time to launder your cloths, okay? So use the mop pad, you can get all that stuff off of there. Then what you would do is then the wet mop pad, which is like a giant EnviroCloth for your floor, used wet with water only, is gonna remove 99% of bacteria from the floor when you're following the proper care and use, okay? So you would just make it wet with water, wet mop the same way you saw me dry mop, then rinse it out really good, hang it up to dry, let the backlock go to work. Do you remember how the EnviroCloth cleaned up that raw chicken from the cutting board? That's what this is gonna do for your floor. So you know how effective it's cleaning, especially when it's not feasible to take your shoes off when you come home from everywhere that you've been, okay? Because 85% of contaminants that are brought into your home are brought in on the bottom of your shoes. So if you can quickly mop in minutes, literally, you know how clean your floors are getting. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can contact me. My email is ansmitty20@gmail.com. And my other information is on here to contact me also, and I will be happy to answer any other questions you have. I have multiple videos on here that go into more in-depth and like 2.0 products like that would help you with things that you would use after you kind of start off with Norwex and you want to dive deeper, okay? Thank you so much for watching.